Welcome to episode 10 of the Patriot Project. So if you've heard on the news recently, Diane Feinstein has passed away at the age of 90. She was serving as the longest female representative in the Senate in the history of the United States. And a couple things I want to address here that's just mind-blowing to me is, number one, how can you be in any position, at any job, at a government level, where you're supposed to be serving the people at the age of 90, when retirement is somewhere in your 60s? That makes no sense to me. How is she making decisions? How is she coherent? Also, too, Nick, you're born in the 1930s. The times have changed. Your ideas and your what you believe and values probably haven't changed much since somewhere in the mid 50s and 60s. You're probably still the same person you've always been, and this person is representative of the country. I don't really think so. There's got to be some type of term limit or way to make sure that these people cannot stay in office for as long as they are. On the flip side, she's been a senator since 92, I think I saw, early 90s. So 8 plus 23. So she's been in this position for 30 some years. And in this position, right, you're supposed to be serving the people. I don't think you can serve the people if for 3 decades you're in this position and your state of California continues to get worse and worse and worse. If you look at the cities like Sacramento, San Francisco, people are pooping in the streets. There's poverty, there's crime, drug use. It's a mess in these cities, and I don't understand how these politicians can get reelected year after year after year, and there's nothing that seems to be done, and they just stay in positions of power. They get extremely wealthy off of a, above average salary, like they're making 6 figures. They're, public officials off of our tax dollars, but they come out of these positions, or they stay in these positions for 30 plus years, and they end up becoming multi-millionaires. And then they yell at people who actually own businesses and want to tax them and take their money because they're the bad guys. But the people who just sit in power like this woman for years after years, and I don't even know the policies. I just know from like the surface level, California's worse off than it was years ago. And also too, again, she's old as dirt. There's no way. My grandmother and my grandparents, they're in their 70s, and their mental decline started in their 60s. Like, I could see it as from a kid, like they just didn't have that zing to them, their mental clarity. Like, there are some few individuals that could probably do it, but not many. And she was an old bag of bones that literally passed that power off to, I can't remember who, one of her kids or her grandkids, while she was still elected, which I thought was weird. But it's a circus. You got a 90-year-old in office, possibly has the power to make decisions, unless like one of her handlers are making those decisions. But this stuff just it blows my mind how nobody's asking questions, and every single media outlet and article you read was, oh my gosh, she was the first longest woman, she broke barriers for women everywhere. I'm like, who cares if she's a woman? Who cares if it was a man? I just care that, can they do the job? Can they do the job well? It doesn't matter to me, identity politics, if you're black, white, gay, straight, male, female. Can you simply do the job? And that's what we need to ask ourselves. I don't know what kind of job she did. I'll probably dig into some of the details later. But for this video, again, we need term limits and we need ways to hold people accountable. It doesn't make sense that these politicians make millions and millions of dollars off of the people, as they are supposed to be public servants serving the people. So that was just a quick rant there. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. As always, thank you for watching. Peace. Much love.